But for now, we're going to move into some third-party titles. So, Wes, what do you want to kick things off with?
Ooh, I gotta kick it off with one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. A game that I will pick up every couple of months and just run through. Bioshock. Man, Bioshock. I was so pumped when I saw the trailer of Bioshock. I couldn't wait for that game to come out.
Me too.
And then they told me it was 360 exclusive. Man, I love my 360. First of all, let me get it out the way. I love my 360.
Me too.
Love, love. Um, the games we got, but yeah, oh man, Bioshock is it for me, man.
Bioshock is one of my greatest gaming disappointments.
Oh man, I just feel like I've been punched in the heart.
I'm not disappointed in the game. Maybe I said that a little incorrectly. I should have probably said is one of my greatest gaming shames. I
Why?
I reached a point where I was terrified in the game. Like it was like just like my anxiety was like through the roof, and I put it down, and I just never went back to it. Still to this day.
Oh man,
I mean,
oh
we're only probably talking a few hours into the game.
it was
So
creepy. It was definitely creepy. Man, the Bioshock. Loved the first one, but then I can't remember if Bioshock 2 was exclusive or timed exclusive because I know it did eventually show up on PS3.
I think it. Oof, I want to say it was day and date on PS3 for two.
But man, 1, 2, and 3. 3, story wise, was fantastic. I loved it. I was a little disappointed in it because it wasn't one. It tried to be one. There was no big bads, no big daddies. Just but Bioshock 1, man, to this day, I will pick it up. I'm running through it now because I bought the collection on my Xbox, but then I bought it on Switch, and I'm just running through them again. Love them.
This is one of the. I have a rule, and this is one of the few times where I broke my rule, and that's like I really don't like not playing the first games of a series.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of the situations where I did it. I mean, I did play the first one for a short period of time. I never
For
beat
short
it.
time.
The second one I never touched at all. Bought that one too. Never played it. When three
Mm-mm.
came out, I played that the day it came out and immediately loved it and beat the entire game within like a week.
It was good. It was good. I thought the story was good, man. You know, the Patriots were supposed to be the big daddies of the game, but they really weren't because you didn't really fight them a whole lot. But it was Bioshock. Can't wait for the new one.
I got to go back and play them. I have the collection, the up-resed version, so I really do have to go take the time and at least the first one and go back and play it. That's like so many people's like greatest games of all time, and I stopped after like a few hours because I had anxiety at the time for. And I played horror games before then too, and like I feel like I probably have a higher tolerance now. So
But it really wasn't a horror game.
I know it wasn't. I just couldn't take it. I was sweating. Another game that did that to me when I played Resident Evil 7 in VR,
Uh huh.
I got like maybe 5 or 6 hours into that game. Couldn't take it. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. I enjoyed it, but it was just too much.
I don't blame you.
But
That
yeah,
game made me jump a couple times. So
I know Bioshock's not a horror game. I know I need to go back and do it. I need to find time. Just my biggest problem right now. Speaking of spooky games, Wes, I have a feeling this is one of your favorites, but I might be wrong about this. Alan Wake. How do you feel about Alan Wake?
Alan Wake was good, man. Please tell me you played it.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. No, Alan Wake was really good.
Juan, if you're watching this, he's one of our Patreon supporters. I'm sorry. I know how much you love Alan Wake, and I know you've told me to play that for I don't know about the 10 years that I've known you. And I'm sorry, I still have yet to play Alan Wake.
Man, see, Juan knows what's up. Alan Wake, and you know what? Alan Wake, it was by Remedy,
Yes.
and Remedy has a good track record. Uh, So when I saw
Max
that they were putting
Payne,
out a game, yep,
Control.
hmm there was I was excited. I kind of overlooked it at first, and I was talked into buying it, you know, by Big Greg, and he's like, "You have to buy it. It's this is the game. It's a survival horror, you know." But it had a different spin on it because you were an author trapped in this world with a whole bunch of stuff going on, and he had a flashlight. It wasn't a whole lot of like big weapons.
Right, the flashlight was essentially the weapon, right?
That was the weapon. I mean, you had a gun and you could pick up other small weapons, but the flashlight was the weapon because the enemies you faced were called the darkness, and they were they light was their weakness. Light was their
Gotcha.
weakness. So when you shined a flashlight, it would hurt them enough to they turn human, and then you can kill them.
I need to go back and play this. I really do. I meant to play it before that. I know they're working on the sequel now, so I bought the HD version last year
Mm-hmm.
and came out around Halloween, but I didn't have time. Which I get going back to what I just said a few minutes ago. It's my biggest problem, and it's still in the shrink wrap. I haven't popped the sucker in yet.
Yeah,
I got to get to this one.
Alan Wake was really really good, really really good.
I'm sure I would love it. Another spooky game,
Oh, here we go.
Dead Rising.
Okay, let me get this
Everybody
out.
played
Let
this
me
game.
let me get this out the way. I know I've said it a couple times already, but the games we talk about on this list, you're going to hear me say that I really like a lot of these games, man. I loved Dead Rising.
You and everybody around me at the time.
Oh man, Dead
It's all
Rising
right. It's all right.
what? Oh
I
man,
played for a little
when
while. I was like, I don't understand why everybody loves this game. It's fine. It's fine.
mm-mm,
It's fine.
it was the amount of zombies, and especially when you were got to the part where you were in like a tunnel, it was just filled. It's so many zombies on the screen at once. You picked up weapons to use, and you took pictures because you were a reporter. Man, the story was good. That game was so good. And then we got the second one. Oh man, Matt, Matt.
I think I put the most time into three, which was an Xbox One exclusive, like originally. And then it came out on PS4, I think. But it was good. It was fine. I wasn't like
Yeah,
over the moon or anything. I was like, all right, I'm using a lawnmower to chop up some
oh
zombies. That's fun.
yeah, man. And then because when two, you were able to like put two items together to craft new weapons.
I remember that. Yeah,
That was fun. Dead Rising. Everybody loved it. I mean, everybody bought it.
I remember everybody talked about the game around me for like a month, and I'm just like, can you guys stop talking about Dead Rise? Can we talk about something else?
Nope, gotta play it. I mean, and they re-released them
They did.
recently in the recent years for
PS4,
PS4,
maybe.
Xbox One. You know, uh, so anybody who because it was a 360 exclusive, that was Capcom's exclusive to Microsoft. And then so whoever didn't play it, please go back and find them and play them. So good, so good.
I want to throw out a few mentions here. These are games that I know me and Weston are going to talk a lot about, so I just want to get them out of the way real quick. These are exclusive third-party games. Maybe later on they came out to other systems, like we mentioned before. But Ninja Blade, I don't have too much to say about. It looked really cool. I wanted to get it. I never played it, but Ninja Blade wasn't exclusive. Dance Central, never played. It was a Xbox Connect exclusive for 360. Supposed to be
Yeah.
very good. Never played it.
You mentioned Ninja Blade. Ninja Blade wasn't bad. I touched on it a little bit. It was. I think I played it for a couple of hours. It was a cross between Ninja Gaiden and Splinter Cell. So I was,
I mean, that sounds awesome. Actually,
yeah.
I do need to go check that out still. I did want to buy it at the time. I don't think I had money or something else came out. Something blocked me from getting that game, and I just never got back to it. All right, so another mention for me at least. You might have some more to say about this, but I was always interested in the series. Never got around to playing it, and that's Lost Planet. Did you check that out at all, Wes?
I did. I did. Lost Planet was another Capcom exclusive to Microsoft, and it was on a like a ice planet or like a frozen planet. It was good. It was decent. You know, the multiplayer was fun because I remember playing online with a bunch of people from the store. You know, Justin and Jericho and everybody, and it was a lot of fun. The single player was great, but yeah,
Yeah, it looked interesting. I just again other things probably came out at the time that captured my
Mhm.
attention more. Beautiful Katamari. If you guys never played a Katamari game, they made a few different ones of these. I think PS3 might have had their own exclusive version. But Beautiful Katamari was a 360 version, and you just roll up things and get like a bigger ball. It sounds stupid. It's amazing. Uh, the music specifically is phenomenal in these games. Did you check out this one?
I played it once, you know, because I remember playing on PS2 and it was fun. It was a cool puzzle game, and then 360 came out. I popped it in to see what it was, how different it was, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, unfortunately.
I don't think I spent a ton of time on this one either, but the PS2 one, the first one, I beat the hell out of that game. The game was great. Some other mentions. Let's get these ones out of the way. We got to mention this, Wes, for the love of God.
The Burger King exclusive Xbox 360 games.
I mean, well done, Xbox. Well played. Made me go to Burger King for the first time in probably 10 years, and I had to buy
Yeah.
these. I think they were $2.99 a piece, and I didn't
Yep.
even buy any food because you were luckily able to just walk in and say, "Can I buy your Xbox games?" and they would sell them to you. So I gave them my $9 for their three Xbox games. Now these were cross compatible too. They would or cross buy. I don't know how you would consider it, but it was one disc that would work on original Xbox or 360. It didn't matter. We got Big Bumpin', which no one cares about, so we'll move on.
Yep.
Pocket Bike Racer was my favorite. I really liked Pocket Bike Racer a lot. I played the hell out of that.
Hey, motion capture, you guys set? Set. Let's get a good tracking on this. Go, King! Whoa!
You alright? The king's pain is your gain.
He's good.
Pocket Bike Racer, one of 3 new Xbox games, rated E for everyone. Make it a gift for $3.99 when you buy any value meal. Only at BK.
It had online too, but then
Did
everybody's
it?
favorite. It did. You could online race people in Pocket Bike Racer. But everybody's favorite was clearly what, Wes?
Sneak King. Yo, Sneak King was mad creepy.
I think Sneak King was like the main one they used in the commercials, and it was just, dude, it was so weird. What a
It was
weird game. You played as the king, and you had to like sneak up on people and surprise them or some shit. Like, wasn't that like the basis of
that
the
game
game?
was it was mad creepy. I was like, what are we playing?
I mean, it was $3. What did you think you were gonna get for $3?
I know. I knew I wasn't going to get an A+ title, but they sold a lot of them. They
Oh,
sold a lot of them.
they did, dude. They would trade them in to get, when we worked at EB or GameStop, whatever it was at the time, and there would be, we had them in bins because the bins were where the cheap games were, and there would
Mhm.
be probably like 10 of each in there at any given time. Another mention for me, you might have more to say about this one also, but Tenchu Z was a exclusive title, third person action stealth. Is it stealth? Tenchu stealth, right?
Yes, it is stealth.
Okay. Yeah, I never played this one. So did you check that one out?
Unfortunately, mine is still sealed on my shelf.
Mm. I
But
heard
I
kind of mixed
played,
things.
yeah, I played Tenchu games before. I played Tenchu 1 and 2. Um, I'm assuming it played the same because Tenchu was all about stealth.
I like
But,
stealth games. I might actually be interested in that.
you know, another honorable mention is 99 Nights.
Yeah, I would put that as an honorable mention because that game was at the time So this is at the time when like Dynasty Warriors was really burning itself out.
Yep.
Still going on, by the way. But they were really burning themselves out, and then I forget who made it, but when it came out, I was like, oh, this is like a triple A like version of Dynasty Warriors, like a high end version, and it was really cool.
It was
Um,
cool.
but if you do not like those style of games, you ain't gonna like this one either.
I mean, it boasted because it was on a 360, which at the time they claimed to be one of the most powerful systems on the market, which probably was. It had so many characters on screen at once, and that was the problem with Dynasty Wars on PS2. You had a lot of enemies, but they would
Disappeared.
disappear.
Yeah, they would just.
Uh, yeah, so I mean, 99 Nights boasted, that they can have so many on screen without any glitches, and for the most part, they lived up to it.
Yeah, it got good ratings. A lot of like I think it had like eights and stuff. Um, but I think that, the reason you didn't get tens is because if you don't like Dynasty Wars, you're not going to like this. But if you like Dynasty Wars, it's a very good version of that style of game.
Yes, it was.